He's invisible when he wears his sunglasses.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. I think we got everybody in there.
Right
All right,
on.
here we are, Damien's Den. The next band is
BlackHand.
BlackHand.
What they said.
Where are you guys from?
We are from Hammond, Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
What part? I grew up in Whiting.
All parts.
Yeah, all parts.
We're all scattered.
I grew up-
South Hammond, North Hammond.
No shit.
Yeah, I grew up Whiting, North Hammond area.
Okay. Where'd y'all go to school?
Clark.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Where'd you graduate?
I graduated last year.
Oh, okay. I grew up on Warwick, which was right across the street
Oh,
from there.
I grew up on 114th and Brown.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up right there in the Water Garden on Warwick and 119th, and then we walked to Robertsdale where I played baseball.
I played there for 4 or 5 years.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played there for I think 12.
Hell yeah. I started there and moved to Hermits in North Hammond.
Okay.
Halfway through my playing.
Okay. So all y'all from Hammond area, all went to Hammond High or something?
I went to Munster, but yeah.
Gavitt?
I went to Morton.
Okay.
I went to Gavitt.
All right. I went to Bishop Knoll actually. So
Nice.
I grew up across the street from Clark, but my mother sent me to Bishop Knoll. I don't know. Everybody I hung out with was from Clark. I didn't get the fucking logic. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that one on me, man.
My mom died a couple of years ago, but we still argued about it. We still argued about it till she found out why the hell did you send me? It didn't even work. You know?
Right.
I'm not
No,
a
I thought
good
you said
Catholic.
hand me my
No, well, I
hand.
tried to be. You know. Anyway, so how long you guys been together?
2 years.
2 years? All of you guys?
As a whole band, about a year.
I'm the newest member in the
You're the
band.
newest member?
We
Yeah.
joined like a year ago.
Okay, and how did you get involved with it?
I actually got a job with these two motherfuckers right here
Uh-huh.
at a pizzeria. Verona's on Calumet
Oh
Avenue,
shit!
Hammond.
Okay.
So I got a job driving there, and then both of them were there, and I had just saw them like 4 months prior, like as their band with their old drummer. And when I got a job with them, I remembered seeing them in concert, and I was just like, "Holy fuck, these are the cats from that concert." I remember thinking about their drummer. I was just like, I mean, there's just one thing about their band. It was they just didn't have a solid foundation of a beat.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that was true.
and I don't know. I thought I could bring something to the table, and
They showed us a
I
couple
basically
videos off
just
of
said,
YouTube,
"Come
and it was
come
right
jam
there.
with me. Come jam with me." Showed them some videos of me on YouTube, and
Were you in a band prior?
No, this is actually the first band I've ever been in.
We
I've
had
been
one
playing the
practice
drums
with
for
him when we
15
took 'em.
years though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you've never been in a band. You just playing at home and. Okay.
Yeah.
Purely just self-taught.
Do you
Done
write?
it- I just started writing a little bit more like poetry though.
Okay.
So I might be able to fuse them into lyrics into a song or something, but I haven't done it yet.
Okay, well, I was just curious because if you've been a drummer for 15 years and not in a band, I would think you just played to what you heard, play albums, and then played the song, or
Yeah,
lot of
it
fish.
was kind of like I'd listen to a song and be like, hey, that'd be fun to play on the drums, and then
Yeah.
I'd go and work on it for a week until I got it down.
okay.
I was in marching band for high school too, so I was lead percussionist for marching band and everything too.
Okay.
So I mean, I have a bunch of different background. I'm like more of like a jam band type of background for like my drumming style,
Okay.
but I throw in like marching beats and everything like that in there.
Cool. All right. So you guys been together how long did you say?
2 years total.
2
It
years
was
total.
me, Nick, and Frankie are the original members.
Okay.
And then I was singing at first, and then we got Robert.
Yeah.
Me, Frankie, and Robert are all related.
Yeah.
Oh, you
We're
are?
all
Me and
cousins.
Frankie are brothers,
Yeah.
and he's our cousin.
Well, you can't live in Whiting without being related. to
Yeah,
somebody.
you know it.
Yeah,
you know it.
everybody's related to somebody in Whiting. All us Polacks and
Yeah, you
Slovaks.
stole the words out of my mouth, man.
We are all of us Polacks and Slovaks are related. Actually, the girl I'm dating is a cousin to my cousins, but not by blood.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's crazy
we're
to find
related,
out.
like her and I are like seventh cousins or some shit. You
Yeah.
know, but it's not. It's everybody's over.
It's why you know that shit.
Yeah.
Like you said.
So how many albums you guys have?
We have one album out right now, which you can find on YouTube and Bandcamp.
Okay.
It's under BlackHand Winter Storm Advisory. We recorded it up in Chicago with the producer Jack Cox, and it's more of a rough draft of an album.
for sure.
Yeah, it's like
More of
it's like the
demo.
Trying to get
first
our
draft
name
of
out
our
there.
band, like kind
Yeah.
of just like trying to get it out there. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was telling the other guys that I interviewed earlier, I like listening to the band's second album.
Yeah.
Because it's always, you can always hear the maturity and the progression.
When
of
our second
where
album
you
comes
are.
out,
Starting our
it'll
second
definitely
album,
take off,
literally
yeah.
after today, we're gonna start
Yeah.
recording that.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
You guys have music ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of
We're
music
actually gonna play
we're
some
ready to record.
some new tunes today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be really solid, great set.
Yeah.
The second album, a lot more matured, a lot more dynamics where we wanted to go with the first album, but it kind of took more hold as we started writing music.
Yeah, I like I said, I love listening to band's second album, especially like young guys like yourselves, and you guys are coming up and wanting to get out there more and do more. The second album was always something I try and push more than the first because there's so much more maturity, and that's what I talk about on air when I push your guys' album. You know, when you guys come out with your second, I'll push that harder than your first, just because you can hear it. You know, you can always hear
Where they
more.
matured, everything that got
Oh
together.
yeah, absolutely.
Second helpings coming out.
What's that?
Second helpings will be coming out soon.
There's the name of the album.
That's
Second
what it
helpings.
is.
That's
That's what it
exactly
is.
the name of the album.
Is it really? So, what are you guys doing after today? Is this it for you, and then to the studio?
I mean, maybe some
Got
house
some-
shows,
yeah,
some
we got-
little shit to play.
Sometimes
just to
I
get
have
out
like
there.
keggers at my house and just have a private party or
Mostly it'll
something.
probably us practicing, getting our shit together, ready to go in the studio.
Yeah. And that's gonna be soon?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
next
today,
week
we're
at
gonna work
most,
on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get together with the producer, make sure everything's locked in with our schedules.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when you three being related, and how did you guys get started together? Or?
Funk Monkeys!
You see, our first band was the Funk Monkeys.
Yeah.
I believe I was about
Frankie used to
12,
play
he was
drums.
13, and
Yeah,
Jim
I was
was
probably
about
14,
14, 15.
Yeah.
We started, my pops had originally taught Jim how to play guitar, and being the little cousin, it's like, well, if Jim's learning, I'm gonna learn too. So we kind of learned together, and we pushed Frank on drums, but eventually we
He was
found our
whack
friend
on
Taj,
drums.
and we were like, you know, Frank, we're gonna push you on bass. There we go. And
We used to
it-
have to make Frankie play, like he didn't want to play. We'd have to like force him to play and shit.
yeah. For a couple years, they had a
Started a
couple
lot of
different
fights.
bands together where I wouldn't be a part of it, but then we had the Rollers. That didn't pan out, and they had a couple
Manson
other
family
things. and
reunion.
Now it's kind of, we're back together, and this seems like the
This
permanent
is the
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you get involved?
Oh, well, you know what? I was hanging out with what was the first drummer, Zach, and you know, I would just hang out there. We'd hang out, we'd smoke, chill, you know, talk about music, whatever. And he was like, hey, you know, I got some guys that are looking for a guitarist, dude. I went in to go meet Jim. The first day I met Jim, he was just like, hey, just lay down a track, whatever you feel on this one song. It's Waste Away. It's off our first album. Just lay down a track. So I met Jim and Frankie one night. My buddy Zach took me over there. And I played that song once, right? And then I was like, it was just practice it just one time before we record it. And while I was practicing it, doing leads, they were all sitting down in the other room doing whatever. And they heard me start playing, and everyone migrated over, was like, what the hell is this going on? And then we recorded the track, and ever since then, I mean, shit, it's been
That's
nothing
how
but up from there, dude. It was just word of mouth, hey, we need a lead guitarist to jam with, and fuck, man, I just started jamming
That was
with
the
them.
best thing about playing with Zach is we got Nick.
Yeah. I've been in a couple bands before this in high school, and then just with friends after high school, but when you know, it really came serious, I found out that this was the band that I should really focus on and spend more time with.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. And everybody clicks, everything works together.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
vibey.
Five
It's-
fingers on a hand.
Exactly.
We are family, definitely.
Yeah.
We're brothers. From
Where did
other
you get?
mothers.
Okay, I'm going to ask you because I know the historic factor of it. Where'd you get BlackHand?
Franz Ferdinand, right? The band Franz Ferdinand. They got their name from Franz Ferdinand, the guy who got shot to start
Yep.
World War One.
Yep.
BlackHand is the group.
BlackHand was the group
They
that
shot
killed him
him.
and shot him.
So,
Okay, I was going to say, I know the historic. I'm a historian. That was my undergrad.
That was like my first
So-
major in college.
Yeah.
like-
Yep, it's because I knew that was where you were going with
That's
it.
awesome because no one ever knows that.
Oh, I know that.
No one ever knows that.
Yeah, I say it was. Do you know exactly what happened though? It was a wrong turn and a misfire
Okay.
because he was supposed to turn.
Yeah.
Okay, and when the guy was supposed to shoot him, it misfired. It didn't fire the first time. Well, when the driver went straight, he had to back up. He reloaded and fixed his gun. That's how he shot him when they backed up and they were getting ready to turn.
Okay.
Yep,
That's an
and
awesome
then
story.
that was the BlackHand. So yeah, I'm more of a Civil War era,
Yeah.
and I do a lot of ideology, historic, how ideologies became what they are. But yeah, I know that because when I did my undergrad before I'm going for my grad, I'm in grad school now, but yeah, history is a huge thing to me.
Dude,
I
I used to want to be a history teacher, then I got music
Dude,
going.
I love history. I can talk all day. All day. I just love it. I love history. When you said your name was BlackHand, that's what I was, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool that you guys took it from that World War
Real
One
history,
Yeah.
Yeah, something that actually happened, you know.
How did you guys? I mean, how did you come to that though? I mean, how did that kind of?
I don't know, Jim. How did you come up with
Jim.
BlackHand?
How did you? I mean, knowing that, I mean,
I thought it was cool, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, I got a thing for band names that start with B, and that's probably just because I'm into the Beatles.
Yeah.
But, like, and it's cool too, because like when you go to a record store, like that's the first thing you pretty much see is B, A, and B. You know,
Yeah.
like BlackHand, you know, like, it's right there. You know, like,
Be right up front.
oh, it's right up
Right
front.
there,
Yeah,
it's the
like,
record.
you don't
Yeah.
want to be a band and this name starts with Z, you know. No,
You got to walk to the back of the section
Yeah.
for it. You're going through all these other mishaps.
actually, I just got a band from Sweden that starts with the Z. I can't pronounce it.
Uh-huh.
I just can't.
See,
You
then
see,
you
that's
get
the
the
thing,
bottom of the
though.
record store.
Yeah.
Easy to pronounce, straight to the point.
Yeah.
BlackHand.
BlackHand, yeah, it's easy.
That's cool. Now I like you guys. With the historic factor. That's cool that you know that though. I mean, it really is because a lot of kids. I would say kids because I mean years older than
And
my
like
kids.
you know, I was like, you know, Franz Ferdinand did that. They named their band after that. There's not an opposite to that. There's
Right.
no BlackHand. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So like, let's take the name. You know what I mean? It's a cool
That's
ass
fucking-
name.
that's
You know,
cool.
let's take it. You know.
That is really cool. That is cool. So what time do you guys go on tonight? Do you know? Because I know there's been a lot of
7?
changes.
7:30ish. We're after the first band.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know there's been a lot of changes and
Yeah.
shit. So, no more touring after this though. You guys are just taking it, or what? Do you,
We'll do little shows here and there. People offer it, you know, just
I
house
think we
shows,
got a
parties,
show like in
but
September-ish, like a
for now it's just
show.
recording
Okay.
though. Trying to get everything together. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a benefit for our friends that passed away, so we're just doing that and focusing on the record.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, we'll see you downstairs, and thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Check out BlackHand, buy their
BlackHand.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was the
Winter
website?
Storm Advisory. It's on YouTube and Bandcamp.
Okay, there you go. Go get it so we can get the money so they can record more shit and then get on tour.
Let's
we'll
do
see
it.
you back here. Damien's in here in just a little bit.
Right
Thank
on.
you. BlackHand, Winter Storm Advisory.